Yo, alright, I just turned on Genshin. It looks like the patch is actually up an hour early, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, let me do this real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually trial Cyno in his little trial quest real quick. Oh, this fucking battle pass thing. Yo, get out of my screen. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Alright, here we go. First impressions. My fucking goddamn chair keeps moving. Okay. Right, this character's mostly burst focus, so really... Did I not ult there? That's really weird. I'm going to just one more time. So the little circle on your screen is going to signify when you're supposed to use your ulti skill. It's actually like unique to this character, but it feels really nice. It feels like you spam it a lot. Because you can still time it. Probably swap off. Yeah, this feels really satisfying to be able to time it with his circle. Does so much damage too. I mean, it's hard to tell like damage with this trial. Alright, well honestly the real test is whether or not he's going to be strong after I build him and take him into Abyss. But as far as like gameplay goes, he's actually a really fun unit. I kind of expected this much. When you see gameplay like this, it's really hard to not think, wow, this is going to be super fucking fun, right? Like, look at this. This is so cool. Okay, so it looks like the little circle does not reset the E. So you have to make sure you don't waste it. Well, it still, like, only goes on its cooldown, and I'm sure with Thundering Fury you will spam it a lot more. Really cool character, really cool kit. Honestly, I'm glad Mohoyo is getting a lot better at these gameplay designs. Yeah, okay. Alright, double top-ups cleared. I have enough pity and free-to-play gems to be able to go to the 50-50. Show real quick. Ooh, 2 more pages. Oh, 1 more page, whoops. So yeah, Tenari was my last 5-star character. I actually lost the 50-50. I got Diluc, and I think I lost the 50-50 before that as well. My account does not win 50-50s. I actually lose, like, every single one. So I'm 1,000,000% gonna get a Diluc or a Mona, because those are both the characters that I already have at C6. And it's just gonna suck, but it is what it is. Alright, here we go. I'm not gonna skip 10 pulls at first, because I want to get copies of Candace and copies of Cookie Chanel. Alright, off to a horrible start. Draconius Warbow, I have been foddering those for a while. I have placed many of them. Sayu, whatever. Alright. So it's gonna be Favonius Sword? No, wait. Definitely a Rust. Oh, never mind. Yo, okay. I really want to win the 50-50. I already got the Candace. I don't need anything else off this banner other than Cyno. Alright. I'm gonna single pull until I get character 5 stars. So it should be like 5 away from soft pity. That should be fine. And I can let me save pulls for the weapon banner. So yeah, I think my bet is going to be... I'm feeling it's going to be Kachin. I've not gotten a Kachin off a lost 50-50 in a while. Oh, that's kind of C1. Not going to complain about that. Should be this one or the next one. Wow, it's gonna make me do a 10 pull anyway. No point. Holy moly. Alright, and watch, it's Kachi. Oh, well, never mind. I guess I won the 50-50. Yo, my bad, I'm baiting you guys. Go ahead and send this to my friends. Okay, that's C0. I don't really want to get his Constellation. CC2 actually looks really appealing, but for now, I just have to go on the weapon banner. So I'm a whale. I already have Elegy for the end, but I end up using this weapon, like, a lot. Having a second one for both sides of this is going to be really nice, and then I can put one on Mulan and my Venti. So I'm not going to be super upset if I get Elegy instead of Scarlet Sands. Obviously, I'm going to go until I get at least one copy of Scarlet Sands. However, if I get 2 Elegies, I'm going to kind of be bummed about it. Yep. Double top ups. Here we go. I don't believe I have any PD on the weapon banner either. Oh, and first 10 pull, we get a 5-star. That's insane. And it's the new sword. Holy shit. Wait, can I do it? No way, right? Like, actually no way. Yeah, I figured. There it is. Oh, whatever. I can't really be that upset if it's the first 10 pull. Oh, okay, right. Okay, watch. Back to back, though, right? Nope, I'm just gonna skip. Only one of the new weapons is up. Yep, one of the weapons is right up. Sick. Oh, sick. Gotta do. I've not been counting. I'll try to have a wish counter up when I edit the video. Should be soon, so I'm gonna single pull to try to save Prima Gems. Nope. Nope. Yep. Alright, watch. Easy Scarlet Sands. Yep. Let's go! That was actually really easy. I mean, I lost the first weapon pity, but like getting the Scarlet Sands in the first 10 pull, come on, that was a dream. That was literally never gonna happen. It is what it is. I really wish that Aquila had just been the Elegy at least, but whatever. You really can't win them all. Now it is time to go run and build the hell out of this character. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back with you guys later. so I have done some exploring. I unlocked all 3 of the statues of the 7. I tried as hard as I can to find as many Scarabs as I can, and these things are effing brutal. Oh my god. They're like none on the map. Is this like actually a worst case scenario for farming like a character day 1 when their Ascension material hasn't been released yet? Ideally, you want to find like a couple spots that all have a bunch of the Ascension material just like right next to each other. That way, even if there's not a lot on your world, you can just loot them really quickly, they join someone else's world, and you'll be fine, right? Unfortunately, that's not the case. It seems like they're scattered everywhere. I'll put it up on the screen. I found a YouTube video that gives me a 10-minute path to get about 54 of them. Which means there's about 50 of them on the map. I am going to try my absolute hardest to get as many as I can. Hopefully I can get him to 90 tonight. If I can't, I'll just have to play him at 80. Unfortunately, it does make a pretty big difference. I don't know where he is on my character list. Oh, fuck, sorry. Unfortunately, it does make a pretty big difference, because he's going to likely be either an Electro Charged or an Aggravate driver character. And then in both those situations, you need a higher level for more reaction damage from Elemental Mastery. Alright, well, anyway, I'm willing to stay up hella late to do it, so enjoy the time lapse of me farming Scarabs for the next 6 hours. Alright, after, I don't know, quite literally 3.5 hours, so not as long as I thought it would take, but yeah, about 3.5 hours, I got all of the 168 Scarabs that I need for Cyno. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the boss really quick. I need to get about 5 more drops. Then I'm gonna level him, and then I'm gonna take him to Abyss. I'm gonna test both Electro Charged teams and Aggravate teams. Probably gonna take him in the first half. And then I'll, hopefully afterwards, I'll give you guys some like initial thoughts and first impressions of what I think, and whether or not I think it's like a strong pull. I'm not gonna make a guide yet. I'm gonna have a guide out probably early next week, and then a couple days after, I'll do a gameplay thoughts, like gameplay design video. Something like my Tenari video, split in half, right? So I'm gonna have the guide part and the Reddit-esque part into completely separate chunks. As you can probably hear, I'm like really tired. It takes a lot out of me to walk through Sumeru, the desert, like 18 times trying to steal all these stupid Scarabs. There's no easy way to get these, by the way. If you pull Cyno, I recommend just waiting. Don't do what I did. It's 100% not worth it at all. But like, he's fun, so if you're like really desperate, I will show the route that I did later, or you probably already saw it because I did it literally 15 times. Yeah, I'm gonna go finish leveling him and play him. You guys get a speedrun of that too. That was annoying. I'm really tired. I stayed up 6 hours finishing this character. There'll probably be a montage in the early part of this video after I did my pulls. I actually ran out of Forbidden Scrolls. As you could probably tell, that was really, really obnoxious. I had to go to several people's worlds and kill all of the Samatrolls on the F1 handbook. It took me forever. I still don't have enough, but I ran out of Mora, so I'm just going to stop now. 8-8 is totally fine, especially if you're playing Aggravate. Talent level doesn't really matter anyway. This can actually stay at 1. He doesn't use his auto attacks at all, and the burst uses its own multipliers. Although I'm not actually sure. I think this counts as normal attack damage and not burst damage. Mohoyo is not really consistent with any of this. So for my build, I ran a 4-piece Gilded Dream set. I have about 98, 205 crit. I'm almost over capped on crit rate, but I have just under 100, so that works. It's 1-to-2 ratio. Obviously, I'm using his signature weapon. Substats, it's about 30 CV with 60 M, a little bit over 40 CV. This piece is a unicorn, doesn't exist. This piece is kind of shit, but it's on set, and then this piece is super okay. This is like the only energy recharge substat problem I actually had. I don't have enough energy recharge on him. I definitely felt that really badly in pretty much all the teams that I played. Even with Fischl, it's just like not enough. I probably, off the top of my head, would say he needs like 120 minimum, but probably 130 to 140 easily. If you have like energy recharge substats on Gilded Dreams or Thundering Fury, you can play that. I actually originally intended to play him with Thundering Fury, but I decided not to because I don't think he actually needs the elemental skill cooldown reduction, because you just wait for the big circle to appear on your screen and that tells you when to press your skill, and I don't think that's going to trigger more frequently with less cooldown or with more CDR. I might be wrong about that. I'm going to have more details in the guide when I figure out all of this stuff and talk to TC people about it. So for team compositions, I tried running the Electro Charged team with Kazuha, Kokumi, and Fischl. Honestly, it works pretty well, but it kind of feels like crap to play. The big reason being, we all know this if you looked at his beta kit, Cyno's burst does actually not last that long, or last too long, well as all the buffs that you can have on him don't last long enough. And it creates a situation where like your Iridescent and your Kazuha buff just expire, and then you're dealing like half as much damage at best. But you don't really want to swap off because you still want to play him because it's fun. So it's like too fun, but you have to do like the annoying thing where you swap off him and then you end your burst early. Also, when you end your burst early, you're not getting as many elemental skill procs, so then you lose a lot of energy. So I just didn't like that team at all. I thought it was really crap to play because you're stuck between like either staying in his burst and losing a lot of damage, or leaving his burst and losing a lot of energy. But you keep your damage and you can do a faster rotation. Both situations feel like you're picking like between crap options. I don't recommend it at all. Then I tried a Geo team with John Lee and not Albedo, but actually a C6 Yunjin, because I believe he is considered normal attack damage. This worked better. Yunjin's buff lasts for about 12 seconds for Cyno's 18-second burst duration, so that's about 2/3. It's definitely slightly better than Iridescent, and then Zhongli's shield, assuming that you put it up right before you swap the Cyno and then it doesn't get destroyed, should last for the entire duration, which is pretty solid. So then you keep Geo Resonance for all of his damage. And then the 4th slot, I just played Fischl for energy. That team, I think, works really well. The damage feels pretty solid. It is not like any reaction, so all of your Elemental Mastery is completely dead, other than for stat conversions and stat efficiencies on his weapon and his passive skill. It's probably not going to be like the best team moving forward, but if you pulled him right now, I actually think I'm going to recommend you play that over the Electro Charged team. And then the last team that I tried was Aggravate. I think it's pretty clear that this character was designed to be an Aggravate driver. That's why he has so many different Elemental Mastery scalings, and that also makes sense with his Elemental skill. Elemental skill could be like a big Aggravate proc every couple of seconds in addition to your normal attacks. Procking Aggravate. Aggravate's actually independent of skill multiplier. It doesn't matter what triggers it, but still, like, it matters if you triggered it more often, right? It works. It's really hard to tell. Like, kind of felt like I was able to keep the enemies quickened even without any off-field Dendro for the majority of his burst, but definitely not the end of it. I'm not sure exactly how. I'm not sure exactly how long Quicken lasts. Hopefully, Nahida, when she comes out, she will be like the best option for this character. We are probably gonna have her leaks like a couple hours after I record this. It is what it is. I'm just gonna rush to get this out. I would assume that she is going to make this character a lot better with Aggravate. As it currently stands, the Aggravate team felt like it had the best damage and like the highest quality of life. Energy felt a little bit better because you run a bunch of Electro characters, and you can put Favonius weapons on your Dendro characters. I was using Pole and Tanari. I think Tanari is not the right choice. I think you definitely play Pole or Dendro Traveler. It worked. Honestly, like, damage feels good. I don't know. It's just like, hopefully Nahida has a off-field Dendro that can last for 20 seconds, and then this character is fantastic. If she doesn't, it's going to be really questionable. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Constellations, I actually felt really compelled to pull C2. I'm not going to. I have 15k Prima Gems left. I want to save those for the Archon. So yeah, C2 is a huge buff. I'll put it on screen, but it's like 40% more damage. It's insane. For a C2, that's like really high value. But his C0 damage, in my opinion, isn't so crazy anyway. I think that if you're considering Constellations, I just get them on the rerun and definitely pull for the Archon. And then if the Archon has really valuable Constellations, you can get those too, because I think the Archon's a more valuable pull for your account. But all of this is like super speculatory. I'm not going to be sure what's like actually correct or not, so take this with a grain of salt. And alright, that's everything. Thank you guys for watching. I know this video was long. I really didn't want it to be this long, but I felt like I would include everything. It's kind of relaxing to watch, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want me to do my gacha videos a little bit differently next time, please let me know in the comments. And then I'm going to try to include chapters this time, so that way you guys can skip through if you really need to. Early next week, I'm probably going to have a video up on Cyno's guide information, and then right after that, later in the week, I'm going to have a discussion type video about his gameplay design and why I like him, why I dislike him, that kind of thing. Thank you guys and have a good one.